Ask Kristen, I tackled a question from a Stuff Mom Never Told You viewer with chronic migraines who wanted to know essentially whether disability is a dating deal breaker. As I mentioned in the video, I am a fully able-bodied person, so I'm speaking from a privileged position. I asked viewers for their first-hand experiences with this to fill in the gaps that I couldn't. And I was so overwhelmed by the number of comments and insights and experiences that folks shared that were as diverse as disability itself. Giovanna314 said, my fiance is an amputee with PTSD. I made educating myself about these issues a priority early on and have tried to be as involved as possible in his treatment. I believe that communication is key, and being open and honest about how we both feel about these issues has helped strengthen our relationship. To the initial question asker, there are people out there who will love you for you and be able to support you. Becca Boot commented, I'm young, 21, and have been disabled for 9 years, and I've never been in a relationship. The problem I have is getting people to see me as someone they could have a relationship. The thought just doesn't occur to them because they've been so conditioned to think of disabled people, especially visibly disabled people and people using mobility aids, as sexless. There is simply no advice easily available about how to meet people and build relationships when you struggle to access social spaces. Virginia Gagne commented, disability is a deal breaker for me. I have chronic pain and push people away. On a lighter note, Carol DeGoes wrote, my 4-year live-in boyfriend has multiple sclerosis and uses a walking stick. We're very much happy and in love. Not a deal breaker. Ian said, as a person with a physical disability, I think dating is a lot harder these days, especially with online dating. I mentioned the D word, and 99% are never to be heard from again. Dreamy Things commented, I've had ME/CFS for 7 years. In my experience, having a chronic condition or disability hasn't prevented the start of relationships, but rather significantly reduces the pool of people I'm compatible with, which, combined with my limited energy and being stuck in a small town, makes finding a suitable partner a much harder task. Padlocks and Cocoa Puff said, I have a chronic illness that causes me a lot of pain and sometimes limits my movement. My partner has always accepted it and tried to help me as much as he can. It definitely is all about communication and empathy. Virtual high five to your partner, Padlock and Cocoa Puffs. Disharmony said, I have a visual impairment called Stargardt's, which causes me to lose my central vision and lowers my peripheral vision. When it comes to dating, well, I just usually avoid it because I'm not confident enough, or I don't tell them right away because I don't want to have to explain myself. Janine Kane said, when guys realized how much my disabilities would affect a relationship, they would run for the hills. I realized that although I don't have many people in my life, the friends and family who did stick around are incredibly strong and worth their weight in gold. I choose to focus on them. Maybe I'll meet someone who can deal with all my added extras, but in the meantime, I'll care about those who truly care for me. But an Overture shared, I have a genetic condition that also results in vision impairment. Growing up, I was frequently bullied and always internalized the feelings that I was disgusting, stupid, and not worthy of love. When you feel like this and you have a disability, it's difficult to convince yourself otherwise, as society's view of people with disabilities so often confirms your feelings. I've been in a relationship for over 4 years with an able-bodied partner who is incredibly supportive. I am, in turn, able to support her with her social anxiety and depression. We're now engaged. I know that I'm lucky, but I hope to get to a point where I'm not seen as lucky because relationships where someone has a disability is no longer perceived as a rare thing. Vicky Ball commented, shortly after moving in with my fiance, I fell ill, and it turns out I've always had a heart condition and it was just passed off as anxiety raising my heart rate for years. My fiance has stuck by me the entire time. I'm pretty sure I have found a perfect match in my fiance, and I would have never known how strong we would be if I didn't become disabled. Alwyn commented, I'm 19 and I've had CFS, ME, SEID since I was 16, 17. There are days when I can barely get out of bed and can't see or talk to anyone at all, while on other days I'm almost normal, and I don't think most guys around my age would be willing and able to deal with all that, nor would I want them to. I already feel like a drain on my family and friends, so why would I bring a partner into the mix? Stargirl8605 said, my boyfriend and I have been together for about 5 years now. I'm handicapped. I've been this way all my life. He sees nothing wrong with me. Even those with disability can find love. Brianne A shared, I have cerebral palsy. A lot of guys won't consider dating me due to the fact that I'm in a wheelchair and I talk funny, but I'm okay with that. I think that when you're seeking a relationship with a person, when you yourself have a disability, you have to love yourself first and not lower your standards. I'd rather be happy and alone than in a relationship out of desperation. If you have insights and experiences about dating with disabilities, please share them in the comments below, because I think this is a conversation we all, regardless of ability, need to be having.